Hello. My name is Callista and welcome back to Pentiment. In the last episode, Magda was given a few leads as to where she might start her search for Tassing's early history. She was told about how Old Til, that is Black Til's grandfather, liked to learn about the Romans. Maybe he told his grandson a little bit about what he learned. We also have the old Roman ruins and the salt mine. We can search there. And finally, it was brought up we haven't heard about this book since Act 1, the Historia Tassii. That is the book the Baron had, and it went missing round about the time he was murdered. Now, everyone is pointing the finger at Martin. I personally don't think he took it. Why would he take it? He had no idea of its value. But we've been pointed in that direction, so a searching we shall go. Obviously, we're going to explore everywhere first, though. I don't think this is an investigation oh, hello, dickhead. I'll talk to you. Go on. Yeah, I don't think this is an investigation stage, so I can do an objective, and then I can go search somewhere else, and then I can take my time. I don't have to search the entire town and then do the objectives. I don't think, at least. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Aw, you bitch. Can you just use her name, please? Magda isn't that much longer than Mags. It's not like she's asking, no, I will only accept my full name. I will only accept my full name. She likes to be called Magda. Magda and Mags, that's like nothing. That's nothing. I don't like you, sir. I don't like you. Hey, Mags. Got your way with the mural, huh? I didn't expect you to convince the council like that. I can be pretty stubborn when I want to, Otts. You think that little of me. I don't care what he thinks of me. I don't care. I can be pretty stubborn when I want to, Otts. Clearly, I'm impressed. The rest of the council has been arguing over the matter for so long, even I couldn't get a word in. Then you come in and shut them up in a few minutes. We could use more women like you in the town. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's very nice, but could you just use her name, sir? Could you just use, I'm with Magda on this. I'm with Magda on this all the way. Like, my real name, so Callista isn't my real name. It was the name of the first ever D&D character I created. My real name is 2 syllables long. It is extremely short. And people insist on shortening it. And I'm like, it's 2 fucking syllables. It's 2 fucking syllables. Why are you doing this? Like, it's not, I hate it. I hate it. If you're going to use my real name, then use my name. Don't shorten it. I hate it. I hate it when people shorten my name like that. So I am with Magda all the way here. If she's like, hey, I don't like being called Mags, like, I support you, girl. I support you. I understand. I understand that frustration. We could use more women like you in the town. What do you mean by that, Otts? There are plenty of opinionated women in town want to let us join the council. Oh, yeah, Magda was saying earlier that she believes that Otts' man thinks that they're courting. Otts, he's not exactly negging us, but he's doing that thing of like, oh, I've pulled a girl's hair, you know, I like her, hee, and it's like, dude, that's just shitty. That's like bullying a girl, you know, picking on her, refusing to use the correct name, pulling her hair, you know, shoving her about. That isn't gonna make her go, oh, what a lovely young man, yes, I want to drop my knickers for him right now. Like, that's not gonna happen. All that's gonna do is like, oh, he's a prick. This guy's a prick. Like, what the fuck? Like, I I don't, like, I can guess what he means. He's trying to flirt. He's trying to flirt by being rude, kind of putting us down, and then bringing us back up again. And that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, boy. Yeah, it's not like she's the only woman with opinions in town. All of them have opinions. Hetty, Jesus Christ, Hetty is like a tour de force of just, like, opinions and shit. Like, she knows her mind. She's also apparently a drunkard now. I must remember that. She's also a drunk. But, like, there are plenty of women in town who have strong opinions. Why aren't any of them on the council? There are plenty of opinionated women in town. Want to let us join the council? Well, you'd have to take that up with the Lord. Besides, I don't think any of them are as hard-headed as you. You're the exception, Magdalene. You always are. You really think so? Clearly you've forgotten about Agnes. She doesn't suffer fools gladly. No, you're trying to flirt. I'm just gonna keep bringing up older women. I'm just gonna keep bringing them up. Avoid this like the plague. Clearly you've forgotten about Agnes. She doesn't suffer fools gladly. That's not what I meant. She's not... Oh, never mind. Forget about it. I will forget about it, sir. Anyway, standing up to the council like that was great. I know I'm on the council, but sometimes it doesn't seem like I have any influence. Ooh. Hello. You do, though. You vouched for me to do the mural in the first place. Well, you are the youngest member of the council. The others have more life experience. Maybe that's a good thing. You waste all of your time with Kraft and Apollo anyway. Otz actually seems insecure about his place on the council. He may be an ass sometimes, but I don't like to see him so upset. He's always poking fun at me too. Maybe I should remind him he's not that important after all. Ooh. Oh, God. I don't know what to do here. Because my instinct is this. But I can't be going off my instinct. I need to be going off of Magda's instinct. And this guy keeps being a dick. Because that's how he's trying to court her. He's trying to, like, okay, I'm going to bring her down so that I can bring her back up. And that is... Ladies and gentlemen, that is not good flirting technique. That is not good flirting technique. I know there will be some, like, dating experts who will say, oh, if you want a girl, you need to make her feel like shit about herself. Like, oh, if you've got a pretty girl and you want her to stay, you need to make her feel like shit so that she will never cheat on you. That is not the kind of relationship you want. That is a bullshit relationship, okay? It's not healthy. It's not... It all comes from a place of insecurity. And if you are insecure, a relationship isn't going to fix you. You can have the prettiest girl on your arm. If you feel insecure, then you are always going to feel insecure. You are always going to be thinking, oh shit, is she going to cheat on me? Oh shit, like what if there's some guy and he's more handsome than me? Oh shit, like... It doesn't matter if you've negged her to the point where she's like, I must only speak when spoken to. I must only look at my man. Look at the floor, at my shoes. Like, I can't do anything. I must hold on to his arm. Like, if you've negged her to that point, and because you are so insecure, the fact that she has reached that point is not going to fix you. It is not going to make you feel any better. You need therapy. You don't need a relationship. If that is your strategy, neg a girl to the point where she will be interested in me, like, I guarantee there are hundreds of girls who would be interested in you without you having to put them down. There are hundreds of girls out there who are like, oh yeah, that person is a catch. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Just because the girl that you're like, oh yeah, I like her, she doesn't like me. Like, who cares? Who cares? There are hundreds of girls out there. There are hundreds. Leave her in the dust. Go find a different girl who does want your penis or vagina. I don't know what you've got. I don't know what you've got in your setup, but like, there are hundreds of girls. Just because one rejects you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to neg someone to get into a relationship. And if you feel like that is your only option, you need therapy. A relationship won't make you whole. It won't make you whole, people. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What's happening? I got distracted. Oh, God. I want to do this because I like playing nice characters. But Magda's just like, I hate this man. She probably doesn't hate him, but he's an annoyance. He's an annoyance. And now he's kind of coming to us being like, oh, I'm going to tear you down, and then I'm going to bring you back up, and now I'm looking to you for comfort. I'm looking to you to reassure me. And it's like, bitch, you disrespect me. You disrespect me to put me down, to put me in my place. I'm not going to respect your wishes. You've told me multiple times, call me Magda, call me Magda. No, Mags. No, Mags. Your place is down there. I am above you. I am putting you in your place by refusing to respect your very basic desire for me to use your correct name. Your preferred name. Oh, I need you to comfort me now. I need, like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He's always poking fun at me too. Maybe I should remind him he's not that important after all. It'll be fine. I'm only poking back, right? Oh, I don't... I don't want to pick this. I'm more drawn to this one. Like, yeah, he vouched for us to do the mural in the first place. Again, he's been an absolute dick. He's doing the thing of, like, bringing you down so I can bring you back up. So, like, yeah, no, I'm not going to play into this. I'm most drawn to this one personally. Because here's the thing. I do believe this is probably a token appointment. Oh, your father died in the revolt and we feel really bad about that. Therefore, you can have a place on the council because it would have been your father's. I do think this is a token appointment, so I'm the most drawn to this. Magda doesn't like him. This is gonna bite me in the arse, though. I might need to instigate Operation Suck Up later, and he's gonna be like, oh, you were a bitch to me earlier. Oh. Play the character, Callista. Play the character. Maybe that's a good thing. You waste all your time with Craft and Apollo anyway. Only because the council doesn't let me be more involved. Being the youngest one in the council has been harder than I thought. He took that remarkably well. I have slightly more respect for him now. I know Baltus and Werner don't think I'm capable, and even Paul has warned me about being too rash. My dad died trying to make a difference in this town. All I'm trying to do is carry on his legacy, but it seems like the others won't make room for any change. Keep pushing, Ots. They're stuck in the past, but we're looking towards the future of Tassing. You sound like my dad. He always said that the council was scared of doing anything important. I don't think anything is going to change for the better in this town. It's stuck in its ways. No. I think Magdalene likes Tassing. I think she really likes Tassing. This is her home. Yes, it's got this guy in it, but like still, we can't let one bad apple ruin the whole barrel. Like, just because he's being a bit of a dick to us, that doesn't mean he's gonna ruin our entire home life. This seems... Keep pushing, Ots. I believe in you. And I'm like, Magdalene, she doesn't believe in him. She doesn't believe in him. She wants him to leave her alone. You sound like my dad. He always said that the council was scared of doing anything important. Ha, your dad is right. They're all so old and cowardly. I guess they just want to live in peace, but I want something more. I want to make a difference, like my dad did. Did he? Did Otto make it? He was trying. He was trying, bless him. To be fair, if Otto hadn't have died, he probably would have made a difference. He probably would have made a difference. As it stands, his death just sparked everything. His death just sparked the barrel of dynamite, and it's... Oh, dear. Poor Otto. Ah, well, better get back to it. See you later, Mags. Ah, fuck you. Ah, fuck you. Now then, give me a minute. Hello there. Hello, Eva. See? His man can do it. His man can do it, so why can't we are... Oh, she really is like, oh, they've been courting, isn't this sweet? And Magda's just like, please kill me. If I ever end up married to Watts, end my suffering. That's how I'm playing her, at least. Just, oh... It's such a shame, because Eva's so nice. Eva is so nice, and pleasant, and sweet. And she's suffered so much. And her son is ass. Magda, darling, Arts isn't here, I'm afraid. Oh, that's all right. I can find him later if I need to. Oh, all right. I wasn't looking for him. Oh, God, I think this... Again, Eva's never done us any harm, or at least not that I know of. I would assume if they had developed a negative relationship, then we'd have more negative things to say. Like, just because Eva's under the mistaken impression that we're courting, like, that's no reason to be a dick to her. Oh, that's all right. I can find him later, if I need to. I think he wandered off towards the rat house. Something about the council, but if you ask me, I think he's looking for you. No! That's sweet of him. He has been dropping by the rat house more often as of late. I'm sorry to disappoint him. Doesn't he do any real work? This is his man. She loves him. Oh. It's not sweet. We don't want his attention. Oh, she's nice. She's kind. She means well, like... I don't want to be rude to Eva. Eva hasn't done anything to us. She's using the correct name. Like, if Eva was the one insisting, oh, her name is Mags, just call her Mags. So you go and call her Mags. Like, if she were doing that, then yeah, be rude to her. Why are you encouraging your son to be rude to me? Are you the one telling him, oh yeah, if you bring her down, if you neg her a bit, she'll be all over you. But she's not. She called us Magda. She called us Magda. It's her son who's got this thing in his head like, oh yeah, I'll be rude to her. That'll make her like me. I don't want to be rude to Eva. So I'm going to go in the middle just like, oh, I'm sorry to disappoint him. He'll recover. Once he learns you've dropped by. No! He's always working on town council business these days. And he's still working at mastering carpentry too. I suggested a few years ago that he take up an apprenticeship, but he was determined to remain in Tassing. I think he's more comfortable here. even if that means he'll never be the craftsman Otto was. I help him how I can, but there's only so much I know how to do. Besides, I think he feels like he's taking care of me, instead of the other way around. Funny how time does that. It's good of him to stay. I would worry you'd be lonely otherwise. I think Dad misses Mom, even after all these years. Do you ever miss Otto? I would jump at the chance to leave Tassing if it didn't mean Dad would be left alone. I imagine Ots felt the same way. No, I said before, I think Magdalene loves Tassing. I think she loves her home. I think Dad misses Mom, even after all these years. Do you ever miss Otto? Every day. I see him in the little things Ots does, the way he smiles or how he laughs. I miss my husband, but I'm proud of Ots. He's growing into a capable young man. I'm excited to see him grow into a husband and father. He'll make a wonderful partner, not to us. Whoever he marries will be a lucky woman. If he ever grows up, that is. He still acts like a boy half the time. Oh no! Where's the middle option? Where's the middle option? I don't want to be rude to Eva. Oh God. Maybe, oh, that's a thought. Maybe Magdalene is saying this like it's ironic. Yet whoever he marries will be a lucky woman. Yeah, our issues are with Ots. Our issues are with Ots. I don't think Magda is the type of person who'd be like, I'm gonna go run into your mam to say, oi, why won't your son use my fucking name? Tell your kid to use the correct name. Like, I don't think she's that way inclined. She deals with her problems herself. She was with Gertrude earlier, and Gertrude stepped in to be like, excuse me, would you call Mary Magdalene, Max? Then use Magda or Mag, like, use the correct name. Like, Gertrude stepped in. Magda didn't ask her to step in. So I think Magda, she's the type of person who deals with her problems herself. So I don't think she'd go running to Eva to be like, oi, tell your kid. So I think she's being sarcastic here. Whoever he marries will be a lucky woman. It's about that time to start finding a match, too. It's wonderful that God blessed Endris with a wife at last, but I'd rather not have Ots be in his position. Better to marry early while he can raise a family. Anyway, I'm sure you have things to do. I'll let you get back to them. Always good to see you, Magda. Why have you not taught your son better manners? You too, Eva. Oh, Eva's so sweet. Magda! Hello, Christina. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Til. Do you have a moment? Of course. What do you need? Art says you've been obsessed with your painting. I'm looking into the early history of Tassing for the first part of the mural. Hey, I have other interests too. Arts is just jealous that I spend more time with the mural than I do with him. What he probably is. We're not going to reference it. We're just going to ignore it. I'm looking into the early history of Tassing for the first part of the mural. Mother Illuminata said your grandfather read about the history of the town. Ah, fertile fields, that is. Seemed like old pot shards and Latin trivia were all he ever talked about. All of Grandad's reading came from the Abbey's library, though. You know what happened there. Poof! Up in smoke. So you don't have any of his old books? I remember I was there. You were very little, though. So you don't have any of his old books? Only a few. Grandad tried to buy some when the Abbey fell on hard times, but they were too expensive. But I can show you something better than books. Anything would help. Don't keep me in suspense. Yeah, anything would help. Right, so we don't have any books on the old pagans, but we do have their stuff. Shards of ceramic pots and animals, bricks from what looks to be an old forge, mountains of salt. Even found a little bear carved from amber. Where did you find all this stuff? Where are you keeping all these things? Well, he's got a house. He's got a house. He's probably keeping it in his house. Where did you find all this stuff? It's not just me. Carl finds things. Fabian, too. Any farmer would tell you the same. It's all out there in the fields under the dirt. Can't go one season without turning up something. Where are you keeping these things? Nowhere. We just toss them into piles with the rest of the rocks and root clumps. Sure, it's interesting, but we can't do much of anything with the stuff except look at it. What do you think it all means? I don't follow. How do you think these people lived? What do you think they were like? Where do you think they all went? Here's the thing, they probably lived very similarly to you. They were probably like you guys. Like, people don't change. People as, like, yes, the kind of, like, the faiths and the cultures. Here's the thing, though, people are people. Humans are humans. We all want to be happy, we're all going to die. Like, it's a universal truth. Humans are very similar creatures. No matter where they're from, no matter what they believe, humans are very similar. So they were probably like you guys. That's where did they go? Where did they go? Where do you think they all went? I expect a lot of them were killed by the Romans. Or each other. We find bones too. Like human sacrifice? No, feels like more skirmishes or regular burials. They're arranged all nice or else in big clumps. All mixed up with spearheads and axes and shields. Not so different from today, really. Earlier you mentioned something about salt. Did the pagans start the mine? This has been a big help. This pagan history wasn't really what I expected. Yeah, earlier you mentioned something about salt. Did the pagans start the mine? Had to have, I'd say. Most people think it was a Roman project, but I think the Romans just dug out what was already there. That's why Tassing was so important to the Romans in the first place, salt. I'd always wondered why they'd settle in such a small alpine town. Do you think there's anything left of the pagans down there? I don't know, but anything they left would have to be better preserved than what we dig out of the fields. Magdalene, tell me you aren't thinking of going down there. What if there's stuff that could help me with the mural? Lie, I am definitely not thinking of going down there. How good of a liar is Magdalene? How good of a liar? In a way, I kind of view Magdalene as being honest. I kind of view her as being honest. She is like a, you know, like, yep, I'm thinking of doing something. You can't stop me. I'm a force of nature. I'm a whirlwind of personality. What if there's stuff that could help me with the mural? Magdalene. That mine is hundreds of years old. You could break your neck just getting in there. Orpheus made it back from the underworld, didn't he? I'll be fine. It's worth it for the mural. Orpheus made it back from the underworld, didn't he? I'll be fine. Maybe so, but he mocked the gods and failed in his quest, Magdalene. Don't take him as an example. Imagine how your dad would feel if you got hurt. Oh! Oh my god, okay. Then help me get down safely and he won't have to worry. Magdalene, already proving to be better than Andreas. Andreas was shit at persuading people. Magdalene, she's on it though. You're bullheaded just like your mother. And your father. Probably couldn't keep you out of there if I tried. Please, Til. All right. Don't know how to get down there myself, but I know those twins have gotten in a time or two. No doubt they have a trick. And Baltus might not be the most reliable man, but I don't doubt he could rig up something for you too. Thank you, Til. I promise I'll be careful. Thank you, Til. Don't mention it. I'm serious, don't. This has been a big help. This pagan history wasn't really what I expected. No, this has been a big help. Glad to spread some knowledge around. Important for folks to know their past. You think all this pagan stuff will make it in the mural? I can bring some of the things the boys and I have found over to the rat house tomorrow if that'd help at all. That would be great. I guess they could take a look at it. No. That would be great. I'm glad you're taking an interest, Magdalene. I thought no one cared about the pagans but me and Grandad. I should warn you, if you do head into the forest, keep an eye out for the Lord's men. They're strict. Worse now than they used to be. I'll be careful. Until tomorrow. Until then. Okay, so that didn't make time progress. Okay, good to know. Alrighty then. Well, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we'll go speak with Baltus. We'll go speak with the twins. We've still got Smokey and Martin to talk to, so we've got plenty to do. We've got plenty to do. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.